So this is just a quick question and answer in regards to my experience recently and throughout my time going to Hannah's Beyond the Studio Pilates, and how it has affected in a positive way my running and my technique and what I've found. So firstly, how Pilates has improved my running form and technique. It has made me fully aware of how I am running. So before, I used to just run, not think about how I'm placing my feet, how it's affecting actually my hips, my knees, everything involved, how important it is to stretch to and before and after running. And Pilates has really opened up my mind in regards to how I work as mechanics in my legs and how the actual cause and effect of everything is. Before then, as I said, I would just run. If I felt a niggle or a pain, I would just put it down to being tired or overdoing it slightly, but actually not thinking about my technique as a runner and my form. The experience and recovery of it is tenfold when you're doing Pilates and running regularly. It helps stretch out those muscles that you're not really thinking about from a day-to-day perspective, or when you've done a run, post and prepping, making sure that you're listening to your body and how it feels after a run. It's still very important to recover in regards to stretching and just general recovery for Pilates every week has really helped my just performance, but also not having any injuries. So my injuries have reduced significantly as I'm regularly doing Pilates now. I have definitely got a increase in my core strength and just general training, how I breathe and my stamina for anything like running. The stability of it as well has greatly improved doing Pilates. They go hand in hand, as well as doing general strength training, but you always need some sort of recovery and those core muscles that you tend to not really use even in weight training and running itself. To improve doing that and concentrating on that when you're doing Pilates sessions has really made a massive effect on a positive run and just how I feel day to day. The main running exercises with Pilates, a lot of it is to do with the stretches that you do. So muscles that I don't tend to stretch, hamstrings, calves, my hips, flexors as well. They all have a massive impact when you're running, and to stretch them properly, which I never used to do before, I will admit. I would not even do dynamic stretching before. I would just do the quick 30 seconds, right? Walk it off for 5 minutes, stretch your calf and your knees and your ankles and your hamstrings, and you're done. But using Pilates as a weekly class, I am stretching so much more, and it really does have a positive effect on my recovery speed. It has helped manage my fatigue. I feel always just really generally quite good after a Pilates session anyway. I feel more relaxed. It's a really good weekly thing where it's kind of, although it's hard work and you are concentrating a lot on your core strength and building that up, and also the stretches and everything else, just making you more aware of your body and how it all feels throughout the day. I have a very sedentary job, so I don't move a lot in the day when I'm working. I tend to just be really stuck to my computer. It makes me so much more relaxed when I've had a good session in a Pilates class. It's a very social thing as well. Everybody is just in a really good mood pre and post, and it just makes you generally feel a lot better. Even if you go there and you're tired, it's been a long week, it just makes you physically feel better, and mentally it's such a wonderful post Pilates feeling. You just feel a lot more relaxed. I could not recommend it enough. I try and go as often as I can. I wish I could go more, and I definitely feel the positive effects, not just in, you know, learning about how stretching you should do when you're running or working out, but also just listening to my body and how it feels. And I can definitely tell now I'm more in tune with my body. Pre and post Pilates every week, I feel a massive difference, and I couldn't recommend it enough.